Hello.
Yes, greetings, beloved. This is Ella.
Hey.
Hi.
How you
I,
been?
I'm well,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much for fitting me in. Cause I'm like, I know she's so busy.
I figured this was like a state of an emergency and things of that nature. And like I said, I try to pull my consistent clients in, at times if I'm able to.
Mhm.
It worked out in your favor where I was able to just squeeze you in. Um,
Mhm.
but I'm claiming that all is well with you. I know you said you had some things that you wanted to express with me pertaining to your mother. But as
Mhm.
I was in meditation, just now when I was in meditation, I was asking your spirit guides, like, okay, well, what's the deal? What's happening? And one of the main things that the messages that I received was that it's one thing for you to say that you're being positive in sense of, I'm gonna just keep positive, I know all is going well and this and that. Like, it's one thing to say that, but what happens is the universe doesn't really respond to what people say, but what people body language
Mm.
is and what the frequency within is. See, the universe deals with action. You understand? That's why they say for every action there's a reaction. For every, laws of attraction.
Mm.
So it's more so of you knowing and feeling deep down inside that you are secure, or rather your mother is secure. I'm going to allow you to explain yourself, but this is the messages that's coming through. That's one thing. And then another thing is, another thing what they said is, well, what happened with her altar? I'm not sure if you haven't been cleaning it up or paying attention to it. We're not, I'm going to allow you to express yourself in that way. But
Mhm.
your altar also came up. And I feel that if the altar aspect is consistent in the sense where you don't even have to feed it, but just recognize it or acknowledge it, or just, I mean, you don't even have to feed, yeah, you don't have to feed it, but you have to clean it, right? Just wipe it down at times or whatever, and just acknowledge it. I feel like where you at now will also help you to gain strength within. I know that you're
Mm.
dealing I know that you may be dealing with lots of emotional turmoil, especially with the situation with, your children's father and stuff like that. However, she is a strong soul. You're a very strong soul. So, and don't get me wrong, at times situations make you fall, and you're entitled to doing so, but it's not about you falling, but it's about how you react to you falling. What is it? Are you going to continue to stay down, or are you going to get back up and resonate with the God in you? So more so with you, good sister, more so they're saying, listen, yeah, she might be putting out this positivity, and praying and all of this good affirmation, but is that what she really believes inside, internally? We need you to act consistent, or we need you to act confident in your mother's situation. And then two, also understanding that everything is in divine order, even disaster and
Mm.
destruction. Even disaster and destruction. So
Okay.
once you begin to
Okay.
understand that, everything comes to an end at times. Everything comes to an end. Once you begin to
Mhm.
understand, or not to resist, because I feel like the anxiety is kicking in because you're resisting the change. You're resisting what's happening
Mm.
with your mom. So it's like, no, no, no. I hope this don't happen. I hope she gets better. Allow what your mother is going through. Allow the process of that body to go through that experience, because you also know that you have a cosmic mother that is supporting, or rather that is guiding your mother through her journey as well. So you as the daughter should not, on a spiritual level, you as the daughter should not have any fear, because you know that the cosmic mother is always in control. For this reason, stop resisting is another message that came up. She needs to stop resisting. And I'm speaking about resisting. I'm speaking about resisting with the changes, even the changes with your children or whatnot. Once you begin to tense up, then the blessings doesn't come in. The universe doesn't respond to being tense. No. You understand? The universe responds to you being understanding, you being free flowing, you having strength for your mom, right? You having strength for your mom in this situation. That's what the universe responds to. You understand? Because again, sometimes when things is off track only to get back on track. Okay, things is off track only to get back on track. And this may also be a test for you to see how are you truly and honestly mastering understanding change universally, because you've been going through lots of different changes in your life from this whole year that I've met you. I'm not sure if it's a year that I've known you, or you've been a client of mine, or 2 years. I'm not sure. But there's a consistent, there's a repeated change, tense of change with you. And again, it's not more so of that. It's just how you're responding to this change. Are you resisting it? Do you not want it to happen? You understand? It's like, oh damn, I don't want it to happen. I don't want it, because at the end of the day, everything that is supposed to happen will happen. You can pray, you can speak, you can dance, you can chant all you want, but everything is in divine order, even chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew you was going to get to the root problem.
Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that's what we need you.
Telling on me.
I'm telling you. So I'm like, what's going on? I had to tap into it. What's happening? What's happening? They said, well, what's really happening is not the situation, but it's the person itself. It's you yourself. And again, it's not to feel ashamed of it. It's for you to learn. We're all on this learning journey, including myself. I'm learning every day. You get what I'm saying? I'm learning every day to be a good business owner, or whatever, good business person, quote unquote, to my clients. We're learning every single day to master, or to try to gain understanding of our different human experience. Because this is a human experience you're going through. But are you going to resonate more so on the physical, or are you going to put on that Cancer hat, because you are the divine mother, and Cancer represents the 4th house of family and ancestry? Or are you going to put on your Cancer hat and allow the cosmic mother or the ancestors to guide you through this journey? And if you're going to allow the ancestors to guide you through this journey, then that means that fear and resistance shouldn't even exist along this journey. It's like, listen, I have no fear. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I allow change to take its place. Because once you allow, that means that that means that the door is open for you to receive your blessings and for you to receive the truth. And that also helps you out, because during these changes, you're not tensing up. You're not fighting against it. You see what I'm saying? The trouble comes when you're fighting against it. When you got this on your mind, and you having this, like, I hope everything, that this hopeful thing, no, you're supposed to know. You don't hope. You're supposed to know that all will go well.
Okay, yeah, that's what I've been doing. But I've been hoping a hell of a lot. But
I hope,
right.
this. I hope that, you're not supposed to hope. Hope is it's like you don't believe, and anything that you don't believe in is what's, everything that you do believe in is what's going to become real. So if you're hoping, the hoping is like, you don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? You don't know for sure that what you believe in, which is truth and healing and health, is not going to happen because you're hoping. You really don't believe in yourself. And so you hope that what you believe in will come true. That's the difference in language. Understand that.
Okay.
And it's all good.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, so they said on me. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's been a lot of fighting. My mother's cancer returned and it spread it, and so fighting comes like, well, letting other people's energy protect me, and I kind of know better than that, but I really haven't mastered dealing with negative energy.
That's all right.
It kind of sets me off because I'm like you got that cancer spirit, and you're just like, damn it, I don't feel like fighting with you. My mother is sick. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like when my kid's father, that came up with a visitation. I couldn't make it a couple of weekends on this, and I haven't been consistent with that. But it's like, don't you understand? My mother is sick, and it's like, but I know it's like, that worked itself out because something happened in turn to be like, okay, you better back up because we got this. Whoever's protecting me, I kind of know that, it's kind of like, okay, well, we going to throw this wrench in. He going to, pull your shit together. This is just so hard because I've been not giving it time to myself. I've been giving it all to my mother. And not so my mother. I feel like I'm giving it to other people in the family, because nobody can get along, and we're all fighting. But the beautiful thing that worked out with it is me and my brother that's here, and he has stepped it up in the helping and stuff, and we're just really trying to get through this. And she doesn't want to be in and out of hospital. She's like, look, I'm ready to come home and just be comfortable again, because I had her for like a week, taking care of her here. And she was happy, she's here in my home with, me and my kids. And, she was happy, and she got sick again, and she's been back in the hospital for about 2 to 3 weeks. But, I don't know what's going to happen. But with everything, me and my brother been talking, like, what, we got to let, like we've been talking about, we just like, what, we got to let people be in their feelings. And if they feel guilty, too bad,
I absolutely understand that, or overstand or understand that. And see, what happens is when you can't fight the battle anymore, when you don't entertain what's no longer good for you, your spirit tells you, listen, sit down. And that's exactly what you and your brother spoke about. You understand? It's like, okay, well, the only thing that you really have control over is how you feel, your actions, and your thinking. You have no control of other people's actions, thinking, or what they say. And so if you have no control over what other people's actions, then why even entertain that? You see, the point of the point in this current situation that you're in now is that you're trying to please everybody. And so you can't, you should, I don't want to say what you have to, I try to not say have to, but what is recommended for you is to focus on just one thing. And once you begin to focus on one thing, others will fall into place, as you know. If your brother came down here and is supportive of you and your situation, then you need to resonate with your brother in that situation. Resonate or entertain everybody that is on your same frequency. Understand that everybody is not going to agree with the things that you say. Understand that everybody is not going to agree with the actions that you take. So why even bother with that? especially during these critical times, because you and your family arguing or bickering or going back and forth over your mother, who is not even emotionally and spiritually well, is bringing her aura down as well, energetically. Energetically. So you have to look into that too, because you don't want to, if anything worse happened, you don't want to feel the victim to it. And so in the four agreements by Don Miguel, it says that you always have to do your best. And your best is going to change. Your best is going to change when you're sick versus when you're well. However, always do your best to regret or to avoid self-judgment, being the victim, and regretting your actions. And so I'm saying this right now for you. Always do your best in this situation, because you will, if you continue to entertain the thoughts and the energy that is not of your highest good, you will become sick. You know this. You've gone through it. And so I'm saying to you that if whoever is not on your side and whoever is not in agreement with you, then you should just allow them to be and say what they want to say. Right now, your point of attraction, or what it is that you should focus on, is healing yourself so that you can stop entertaining the fear and the God in you, because they both cannot occupy the same brain. It's either you are resonating with the strength, because that's what the universe responds to. The universe responds to energy, frequencies, not prayer, stuff like that. No, because you can be in prayer all day, but at the end of the day, you go and you know how sometimes some people be like, oh well, please forgive me for please this, please that, but then they go ahead and do the same thing that they're asking for forgiveness for. So it's like, okay, the universe is not going to respond to you praying about forgiveness, but the universe is going to respond to the action. And so the reaction is going to come after that. Laws of attraction. Right. You see. So again, if your mom is...
because me and my brother, it's been like, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say, me and my brother, we're like here in Ohio with her, and he's in Mama's house, and it's just been a lot of bickering. It seemed like they're not even for my mother, Me and my brother more or less are. That's how it feels, because when they come into town or well, why don't you do this and do that? Let me put a little bit more extra on your plate and schedule this appointment, and don't even consider, time and effect on Mom, and everybody's trying to make it about them, and we're just getting a lot of shit for what it is. And then, be that as it may, we got into it, I don't know, I know you may not recall, I don't know, but, we had a falling out. Me and my brother, but now that we're working through that, because that's how Mama, brought up, we grew up together, he's an older brother, he's a big brother, He's still my brother at the end of the day. And, it's just that nigga frequency. I know I've seen you on the interview talking about that.
Yeah. Everybody is not a God. There is some niggas.
Me in the ass. It bites me in the ass just dealing with that shit, because you try to be on your godly, and you like, all right, I realize I had a lower self to deal with. That's still hard to me, but it's like, man, you just got niggas to come through, and you like, damn it, just shut the fuck up, because they'll say, oh, this and this about Mom. Oh, let's say your prayer. If you want more flowers, she's not in fucking hospice. Like, stop sending fucking flowers. Stop trying to call me all hours of the night, and particularly with her sister that's feeling a certain type of way, because they treat my mother like she's the help, And watching that shit growing up, there's a lot where it's coming from. And you know,
Wait, you said they treat your mother like what?
They treat my mother like the help because she's always been real neat and tidy. And she is such a sweet, nice person, and she just got a heart of gold. But they always ran over her, and I saw that shit growing up. And I you know, she told me and my brother stories about things, and we pick up on that, you know. And it's always was like, you know, we were seen as the underdogs, but these niggas is older than us, and they still, I mean, it's like, hey, man, I need you to back up a little bit because y'all ain't on y'all guys shit either. Y'all ain't got shit together as it is, and y'all in y'all 50s or what have you. Y'all older. Y'all the old at. You know what I mean? So it's like they try to say, oh, your younger one was there stressing mine out with y'all arguing about and shit. And, you know, no, that didn't feel good. But, you know, my mother knows that we're getting along now. She's like, well, so my brother like, yeah, y'all, I got to get 6 of y'all to get along. Right. Like, why do you know his mama, even though her hearing and stuff, she can't hear anything. And that makes it, you know, very challenging because people act like she's not there. And she's there. She knows what's going on. So I got to check myself on that shit.
Wow.
And really, 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 really check myself on that shit. And I said today, we've been talking about it amongst me and him, like, screw these niggas. You know, if they want to be like that, hey, we got to focus on mom. And do what she wants. You know, she wants to be at home. She doesn't want to be in facility. They want to, like, you know, I was like, if there's something that changes, you know, she wants to go to the cancer facility, fine. But if she wants to come back here and have hospice come out, and, you know, I'll do my best trying to make her come to holistically. But, you know, I can't, I know I'm coming, it's like a 5-stage thing, you know, because I know that for me being in it for 19 years, being in healthcare, it's like, you know, it is 5 stages. And, you know, even though you channel that energy where you're going to, you know, okay, it's medical stuff to do. I got to get this done and that done. You don't really have time. You be ready to throw that damn, I know me, I've been ready to throw that damn phone out in the river some days. Like, stop calling me. I'm trying to do this for mom. I'm like, oh, still. Day in and day out. And don't stop. You know, so it's like, y'all, I very well have explained myself to folks. Stop ringing my damn phone all hours and night. And then, you know, I had to get into it with a cousin or two. Like, hey, don't call me. But I told you this, like, months ago. I'm tired of repeating myself. Yes. I'm tired of repeating myself. I'm tired of repeating myself. You see how that shit sounds annoying? Yeah. I mean, but...
I mean...
You know, it isn't a water sign thing, but I'm like...
No, it's not a what... I mean, it can be because I'm going to tell you something for sure. I don't like people calling me. I don't like people to call me. That's just me, personally me. How weird it sounds when I'm off the phone with clients, and sometimes I don't like people calling me too much. I don't like why is this person calling me? And the only people that really calls me are my close friends. But at times, I'm just not connected to the phone like that, where I always want to. Everybody doesn't like to be talking on the phone. I talk on the phone day and night all the time with clients across seas. Today I have a session. My last session is with somebody from Japan. You understand? So,
wow.
Yeah, so my whole thing is that I understand where you coming from in terms of, one, people ringing your phone, but even two, having to repeat yourself to somebody that you keep telling, like, listen, I don't like this, or do not do this. And so that gets very annoying. But guess what? Another thing, as you was talking, what your spirit guide said to me, well, who is in control? Are you in control, or the people that is around you in control? Because if anybody allows you to come out your zone or out your piece, then they are the one that's controlling you. You see, and nobody or nothing should have more control over you than the God in you. And so I'm saying this to say that instead of, you know, if somebody takes you out your comfort zone, then you need to just check yourself. before even reacting. Like, hold up, I'm about to react to this person. This person doesn't even deserve this coming from me. Let me come back into a meditative state. Or what you would do is, what the spirit realm is saying is, what you should do is, for 5 seconds, whenever you feel like you are going to come out of your peace, you say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, for 5 seconds. Or I love me, or I love the rainbow, or I love something, to just bring you and ground you back into your peace and into your grounding state, because your opposite sign is Capricorn, which is an earth sign. So you got to ground yourself, you see. And so this is
Saturn. Is that why I'm feeling that? As I said, ever since the eclipse, everything's been awakening. It's been beautiful, but it's been bittersweet for me. But I've been really evolving myself. I've been feeling the moon energy. Just being, if I would be outside at night, I've been paying attention to the moon cycles, and I'm like, man, it's, because I caught the eclipse right when it was at right at a cluster. I got to look up at it. And, ever since I see like a crescent moon, I'm always attracted to it. So that's when I caught the eclipse this last time. It was like going into a crescent moon, getting ready to cover the sun. So, yeah, things have been really revolving themselves, but it's like, everything that, you said is definitely came to power. I'm like, yeah, she's not no joke. She ain't no joke. And you made me say to myself, stop doubting your damn self. You know, dumbass. Get up, girl, get up. And just get a hold of things, because, today I said I've been dealing with this shit a whole month. That's it. I said, that's it. Like you said, 13 has came up a lot. A whole lot. And with that, like all the numbers she told me, like with that 7, and I'm seeing 3s and 6s all day a week, and 9s, and I've been, that's what I said, just getting off that has made me take like a backseat to myself, because I'm like, okay, I gotta be here for mom.
Absolutely.
And be positive. And I'm forcing myself to be positive because people get on my damn nerves. Like you said, who's in control?
But the forcing part, you see what I'm saying? I'm forcing myself to do something. That's the fight. Because nothing should be forced. Just like a good relationship, everything is smooth sailing. Just like a good relationship within thyself, everything is you should never have to force yourself to be. That means that you're really not, but you're forcing yourself to be happy in a place where you're not happy. You're forcing yourself to have to go to work knowing damn well you don't want to go to work and you don't want to be there. You're forcing yourself. You get what I'm saying? So the forcing yourself part is another aspect that you should look into, because it's all about self-development, and it's all about self-growth, and you're learning and you're growing and you're becoming a new person by the day. You get what I'm saying? Because the same person that you was.
Feeling it. I'm feeling a little bit of my old self, and I really try to talk to my ancestors every time I pray or something like that. I feel like I don't do it enough. I feel like I don't get in meditation enough anymore. But everything that's come to power has been beautiful, because everything has worked out. Like you said, with my kid's father, I don't know what's going on with the relationship. I don't think it is what it is anymore, and I'm kind of glad about that, because you know how I was. Like, oh, shit, I ain't trying to have you around when my boy get older and people be laughing and shit. Get that freak ass out of here. But,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you're right.
Last week.
Stop, no. That was terrible. That's terrible. Oh, man. I mean.
Yeah.
Man.
I peeped game on that one. I was like, damn, she said that shit wasn't going to last.
So it didn't last. So it didn't last.
No.
There you go,
No,
sis.
he called me. He
I
was
told
messing
you.
with me a little bit. And I'm like, why is he messing with me so much? Because the
told you.
visitation started, but it's a phase in. Kind of like the universe phasing in. It's a phased in parenting time. So this week, the hours, he said he wanted to go up to his 6 hours. I said, okay, that's fine. But the other week he started messing with me. I'm like, man, just call your lawyer. I ain't trying to be bothered, man. Just blah. You know, I already got into you the other week with me and my mother. You already know what time it is. And like, we talk, you know, and I just kept it 100. Like, look, my mama's sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be able to make it every weekend on time. I'm not a one-time mug. I think somebody was saying, like, one day, you know, we kind of like assume kids. And I said, we don't be on time for shit. I mean, it just is what it is.
Time is illusion. There's no such time as when I get there, I get there. I'm coming and I'll get there. You know, but unfortunately, we are like, you know, in the system of in this matrix system where they want everything is controlled, and so time is put into our equation to control us. But see, some of our souls just can't be controlled. Some of our souls can't be what they say punctual. My first, I'm very punctual. I'm very well. You can continue to be punctual.
My dad wasn't punctual for nothing. I'll be like, Dad, you coming? It'll be 5 hours later. I remember just growing up. Yeah. Okay, Dad, you here yet? He's full of efficiently. Even work, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you was a good worker. I remember, you know, my mom told me a story like, yeah, you know, he's going to get the pink fit a couple of times at work and still be on time. I'm like, well, hey, we cut from the same cloth, Daddy. You know, he passed on, but yeah. And yeah, with the altar thing, it's interesting you said that because I've been, you know, read a little bit and try to, you know, get information and, you know, try to get familiar with the deities and what they really represent. And when you kept saying, like, angels, now do the deities represent angels in yoga? Is that the original? I know it's like, I know the language changes, but I know, like, it's, you know, the Yemayi and I think Shango Ashuna Legba, I think has been kind of like what I've been trying to channel within myself, you know, and bring out, but make it my own at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yes, that does. To me, it does. But see,
there's a lot of actions going on to my, you know, ancestors and relatives, so yeah, like you said, they probably, you know, you wipe this bitch out, you know.
This is the thing. This is the thing. You're funny. This is the thing. I would definitely recommend for you. I would definitely recommend that you just work with your ancestors first, versus trying to connect with any type of deity. Now you can put up colors and put up certain things that represents them. Because again, the very things that represents them is just tools that will open up the doors for whatever it is that they claim that they do. You understand? Just like for Oshun. Oshun deals with honey. Oshun deals with like yellow flowers or what, that milk baths and stuff like that. Now when you take this sweet milk bath, all you're going to do is bring about positivity and love and attraction into your life, minus having to say that you're representing Oshun or you're trying to connect with Oshun. See, what happened?
I'm not ready for love.
Yeah, I understand that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's an example.
So, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about those two. Yeah, because it's like Yumaye and it's Oshun, but I feel like I kind of resonate with Yumaye because I read a little bit about her, and she is a moon goddess, you know, of the sea, not the river.
She's the moon goddess of the sea, and she's the aunties or the mothers of most of the Orishas. They say that, but in later times, they also say that Yemaya is the later Oshun is the later version of Yemaya, and for this reason, that's why I carved you that color blue candle, because the color blue deals with the throat chakra, dealing with healing, communication, harmony within yourself. You get what I'm saying? And that Yemaya energy as well. And so this is what the spirit guides guided me to do. And it had flowers on it, and other types of symbols that represented the balance, that represented the healing. You get what I'm saying? So it's just things like that. Candle carving, taking spiritual baths. You get what I'm saying? Just putting up certain things in your sacred space that represents something that will help you, or represents just like an attribute that will help you to gain knowledge and to gain understanding and to gain healing and to gain wisdom. Like that candle that I carved, it's all about love. It's all about gaining balance within yourself, flourishing, also healing, because it was a blue candle. So that's healing, that's speaking, you get what I'm saying? And not even speaking out loud, but speaking within thyself. Understanding what it is that you are asking the universe. Because what happens is many of us ask the universe for things that we don't even know what we asking the universe for. You get what I'm saying? It's like,
right about that shit. One day I'll be like, they like, what the hell does she want now? Right. She's so damn confused.
Exactly. Real talk. Exactly. Exactly. You get what I'm saying? So in any event, helping you to ask what it is that you really desire versus asking what it is that you quote unquote need. You want to begin to ask the universe or speak to the universe with your highest self instead of speaking to the universe with your petty self or your pity self. You see what I'm saying? The one that needs, you don't need anything. You are God. You don't need anything. What you desire is, that's also known as manipulating or manifesting your reality. What you desire is this. And that's how you do that one. You see. And so I carved you I carved you that blue candle with the different symbols on it.
And the red and stuff. I was like, oh my god, it smells so good. I was like, where did you make that oil from? Oh my goodness.
It's a mixture of oils. Yeah, I just finished
it.
Oh well, I mean, it's all right. I just finished carving a set of candles too. That's why I told you that I had to extended it a little bit to 3:00 because I'm here carving candles all day today. I enjoy doing it. Many people they keep coming back. They keep coming back, and it helps them. Some people it helps them. Some people it's one time and that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, and like with changing faiths too, it's been very challenging coming out of that spell. Should I say it's a spell? But it is kind of like a spell being in Christianity, and then you breaking the spell, and it's probably been about, I guess, really since about 2014, 15, since I really started waking up about that spell. Coming out of Christianity, so it's kind of like, you get to learn other things, you hear about other things, but, it definitely doesn't make sense for me right now to stay in that type of religion, and it's very challenging because everybody is Christian around me, and I just be like, speaking, and my mother was like, well, who do you talk to? And I was telling her about you. I was like, Mom, I said, help me with Damien. I'm like, it's so real that I know, it's so real that I still can't believe it because, it's one thing to help me, and my anxiety is like gone. I'm off my medication. I've been in a damn psychologist and I don't know when, because the one that I had left anyway, she's an older lady, and then this other one kept fooling around for like 2 different visits, and I was like, forget it, y'all, and then I came off that medication. It was just like, I feel better, just trying to be on the, whatever the hell that damn green poison is. It just supposed to calm you down or whatever from having it. It seems like it makes you have another one, and it's, just trying to get, healthier, and just be the best I can. But yeah, my mother was like, I let her see a couple of the videos on YouTube, and she's like, I like her.
I mean, if you on that vibe, you're gonna like me. You know, you're gonna be. That's why I
He
always.
was like,
That's why I always say it's
she's
not.
telling you the truth about.
What I'm saying is,
she's telling you the truth.
yeah, you know, and like I said, it's not about what I'm saying. It's about the confidence inside of my internal temple. You understand? People, especially elders, they can see a little better than we can see, or even people that are in tune, they can see like, all right, yeah, she's speaking the truth and things of that nature. But let me see how her body language says a lot. You get what I'm saying? Body language says really a lot. So I could be telling you that, but still, and somehow, some way, can still be looking like I'm not confident. A lot of people look at everything on a holistic level, and so that's why many people are attracted to me. Real talk. That's what every time people tells me how attracted they are to me, I tell them you are. It's not what I'm saying, but it's the holistic approach of who I am is what you're attracted to.
Yeah, because, you make sense when you say that, because, it did take a long time to heal from, that pain, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to wait until I can find me, if I meet a friend, whenever it's right, I want to have a friend first, because I've never really been the type to, date a lot of people and stuff. I don't like all that shit. That's just me, though.
Yeah.
I gotta realize some people are freer lovers, just like, my ex. But, I think that honesty is a good thing. Like, when you keep telling me you want a family, but you, going doing this, that, and the third, you really don't want a family. And I'm better than that.
Right.
I ain't got time to waste shit. We only got so long here, and I want to be happy while I'm here, shit. Not worried about what your black ass doing, But anyway, at the same time, it's like, got this boy to raise. I sent him love. Even though it was so hard, I was like, she right. Let me pray for him, send him some love, that he get out his situation. And you're right, it's the illness, because he does not see that as a man. He really see that as a woman, and it is a stale. I mean, I don't know what they, these boys, and the way I see men today is actually, I can't be fearful. All I can do is, like, educate my boys, because, I told myself, I was like, you ain't come on with that mess. And not in no damn dress shit. You gonna be gay, you ain't gonna be in no goddamn dress. You know what I'm supposed to say? No, it's true. You ain't gonna be in no damn dress. No, I mean, I just, because I kind of see with other religions, you never see that type of balance. It's always a negative and a positive, like a yin and a yang, female and male. It's never saying, it's so I'm like, that makes sense, because you can't even create,
And remember when I told you have to send your mate nothing but love? Remember when I told you was like, oh, it's gonna be hard for me? I'm like, trust me when I tell you, trust me. And look, I told you. I can literally say, I told you so. I told you. I told you to send this man nothing but love and prosperity and good thing. And look what happened. It turned around in your favor. This is what I'm trying to say. When you want to manifest your reality, you have to feel it in your heart. And you also have to resonate in that sense, in that energy of love. And once you start to say that, okay, I love you, or I did this, or just sending him nothing but peace and love, that's what's going to come right back around to you. And so what did you do? Spiritually, you ended that. And so now you are at peace. You ended that relationship that was causing you distress and anxiety. You get what I'm saying? Right. You ended it by what? Just by resonating in unconditional love, as I told you. Oh, I don't know, Sister Ella. I don't know, Sister Ella. I'm like, listen, do it. I'm telling you. And this, and so I come back to the same point, but in a different aspect to guide you with this situation that's happening with your mom.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely, yeah, like you said, it's definitely everything happened, like you said, in divine order. It wasn't going to happen the next day, this day. You just got to let it work,
Let it work.
And then it just, yeah, it's been a while. So, yeah, it worked because, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he woke up out that cell. I don't know. But it's like last week. Well, yeah, let me ask you about this. Okay, last weekend, he was like, oh, you were today. Now, I kind of felt like, how you you done with that person, you cleanse yourself, all that. You know how you feel like they try to be attracted to you again? I'm kind of like, no, you been with the wrong person, boo. I can't get that. I can't get your energy on me no more. Tainted. I mean, is that wrong to think like that though? Like, no, honey, it's tainted. It's over. I mean, because I'm just looking like, oh, we don't get that idea because he thinks, that with our son, it's like, no. I mean, I still want to be humble to him. Don't get me wrong, but it's like as far as relationship, because I told you about my dream. And then, when I was telling him about it, like, he was, I don't know, he was chasing after him, and then I know the other weekend he called, and he called from a different number, and he was like, yeah, the other phone ain't on no more, and I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't say anything. I thought, oh, you got a new carrier, because we were sitting and talking and stuff, because baby, we meet, like, up at a mall, and, he'll sit, and we'll mainly talk the visitation time and stuff, but the first couple of weeks, of course, he had to tag along, and then he called during the visitation times and stuff, and he would step off to the side, and I'm like, shit, the answer phone in front of this shit, that's your oath you took in marriage, not mine. I ain't got, hey, you ain't got to sneak. I don't know why men do that shit.
I don't know.
They feel like they got to sneak around you after you been with them. Like, yeah, and my ex-husband do that stuff, and I'll just be looking like, what you seeking for? You with somebody else? Don't worry, keep doing that.
Hey, sometimes some people are guilty about their moves, and so they just don't want to allow others to see. And some people feel like it's not gonna last long, so why even let the person that I really care for, really love, know what I'm doing? Because it's not gonna last long anyway. You understand? Or some people just have this attachment thing going on where they can't tell you what's going on because they're attached to you and the situation. He has a child by you. Had he not separated with you get what I'm saying? Had he not separated with you, perhaps he would have kept his family. But he did. And that was his journey. Now he learned a lesson while you were in it. You get what I'm saying? Everything is in divine order. Everything is in divine order. Everything.
Yeah. Because I was like, I had my marriage, and, I have, my youngest son, and I'm like, hey, once you mess up, what I learned from my marriage, I'm like, yeah, you can't come back here. The door ain't open no more, and he tried to come by here. Oh, can I get it? No, bro. You can't come here. The landlord got you. Keep it 100. Because you did some shit here, throwing that shit at me, and him the one fucking it up. You did that to yourself.
Right.
Now you can't come here.
That's
and, that's one of the things I asked for. Assume, hey, can you, protect my house, prayed over it and did a ritual with some sage and stuff, some of that, and just, hey, whoever, protect my house, just protect it. Don't let nobody come in this bitch that I invite in. And then, I know, like, here lately I've been seeing energy a lot easier, recognizing, like, I'll give you an example, like gas and stuff, like the vapors are a little bit more clearer, or sometimes I just be looking like, what the hell am I seeing? And I can just see shit moving in small particles. I was like, what the hell is that? So I was like, let it happen.
Yeah, you just gotta let it, You gotta let it happen.
And and came in here and said, you gotta get the hell out. I didn't invite you in. I don't know what spirit it was, but it came in. I said, you gotta get the hell out, and it left. So, you know, that's when I was like, yeah, let me start, because I'm awakening. I was like, let me say, hey, you're not allowed to come in here unless I invite you in, you know. But, yeah, like you said, it's, you know, dealing with my mom, I'm just like, I guess I'm so anxious to know the future, but I guess I'm not supposed to know at this point.
It's not about.
I just want her to be happy.
And that's what you. And so if you want her to be happy, then you need to resonate in happiness. You gotta be the change that you want to see, as you know. You get what I'm saying? So in any event, like I've mentioned to you before, it's not what it is that you say, it's what it is your actions that is more important. And your actions is what determines your reality. So when you say I'm just so anxious to know the future, guess what? You are the future. And so your actions will determine your future. Period. That's it.
I guess I'm anxious to see, like, is there a chance we can heal this holistically? Or I guess that's where the doubt is coming in, like, kind of.
I'm sure there is. I can text you my aunt's number, who is Dr. Sabi's ex-wife, or who started the business with him. I can text you their business number, and you can call them, because I'm sure they might have specific herbs just for that. That's the only thing that I can say on the holistic level, because I don't have the herbs to cure any kind of cancer at this moment. I can set you up with a diet plan. You get what I'm saying? On a nutritional diet plan, I could do that. Sure, yes. But you know, the main fact, even if you take my class, that will help. You get what I'm saying? To understand to understand the hours and the types of food that you should benefit from at a certain time. That will even help. Any kind of nutritional knowledge, because again, it's what it is that you're feeding your body. Right now, your mother's body is acidic, so she has to one, change her pH state, and also start to feed the cells something different. Changing the pH state will be done by herbs, and then feeding or keeping the pH state at a particular level is with the foods. So it's two things that will reverse her condition. Now, I don't know, and that's what I'm saying. I can help with the food, but I don't have the specific herbs to do that. So I would recommend for you to speak with or receive a consultation with Ma'a. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right, beloved.
All right. Yeah. Well, thanks.
You're more than welcome.
I think there's one more question. I mean, is there a specific day I've been thinking about, you know, putting my story together? Is there a certain day that I should release it? Or I have to still work on it, but I really want to get it going.
Everything is going to fall into place. Your spirit, as you write your story, your spirit is going to now guide you to when you know, like I said, when you say, is there a specific time? Like I mentioned to you before, there's no such thing as time.
Yeah,
everything is in divine order.
Right. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Everything is in divine order. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right, good sister.
Well, yeah, thank you. I mean, it is a relief to hear that because, you know, now I know what I need to do going forward. And, you know, if I got to block a couple of people and leave it like that, it is what it is.
That's right.
You know, I'm about to get on my nerves.
Yeah, that's right. That's it.
I mean, sometimes I guess you got, even if they family, I guess you got to kind of close that door. Is that too cold-hearted? Is that too cutthroat?
I mean, not at the moment when you're trying to heal. It depends on what you can handle. And if other people, I even say even your children, if they are disturbing your peace, then you have to find a way where they cannot disturb your peace. So I'm not telling you to cut your children off, but there has to be a method that you have to apply by that you cannot allow.
Oh, no, they're
people.
still young.
Right. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just giving you an example.
No, not my children. It's more like
your family.
You know, dealing with this aunt and her daughter and so on and so on because, you know, they just don't listen.
And you got to do what you got to do. You have to do what you have to do. That's it.
Mhm.
It's no, and if people take
Yeah,
things
because
the
that's
wrong
my
way,
mom's sister. So yeah. But like I said, yeah. So I kind of already got it because I didn't want to be like, see, I'm too cutthroat. But shit, if I told you once and I have to tell you twice and again, it's gonna be like you're being a pain in the ass to me. So I'm gonna have to cut you off because you don't listen.
Right. Period.
Mhm.
Okay. So this session has been recorded. Would you like to keep it private, or you give me permission to upload it publicly?
Oh, yeah, I definitely give you permission. I'm going to as always.
Okay.
Is there any way you can send it to me? Because I don't know. I didn't get to write every single thing down just because doing my emotions at the moment.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you so much for fitting me in. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you too, beloved.
And I'll be talking to you and letting you know how everything went.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. Are you doing classes every end of the month, kind of like?
Yeah, kind of like every end of the month. The next one is on Sunday actually. So yeah. So I plan to do this monthly. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, much of been blessings to you. You know,
Thank
I'm
you.
glad you're doing your thing.
Oh,
you the truth. And people need to hear
it. Thank you, beloved. Thank you so much.
Okay. They do. They do. Because we don't have people left, so, you know.
I totally understand. All right. So I'll be sending you this shortly. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.